Imagine this, a moonlit clearing deep in the forests of northern India. The air is thick and silent, too silent. On one side, a 400-pound Bengal tiger, muscles rippling like coiled steel springs. On the other, a 480-pound African lion, mane blazing like a crown forged by the sun itself. Both apex predators, both kings in their own right. But tonight, only one walks away. And here's the twist. Everything you think you know about lion versus tiger fights is probably wrong. Because new research, ancient history, and real documented encounters reveal a winner most people never expect. Stay until the end because the truth isn't just surprising, it's mind-blowing. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most intense debates in animal history. Lion versus tiger, who truly wins in a one-on-one death match? We're not basing this on guesses, myths, or biased claims. We're using scientific data, historical records, muscle anatomy, and rare real-life encounters that almost nobody knows about. Let's break this down. Here's something most people don't know. Lions and tigers weren't always rivals. In fact, their ancestors once hunted together across Eurasia millions of years ago. They split off and adapted to totally different worlds. Tigers became solitary assassins of dense forests. Lions became social tacticians, evolving inside massive prides on open grasslands. Because of this, the two big cats developed completely different killing strategies, each perfectly honed for their environment. This evolutionary fork is the real reason their battle is so unpredictable. The physical breakdown. 1. Weight and size advantage tiger. Bengal and Siberian tigers usually outweigh lions by 50 to 150 pounds. They also have denser bone structure and thicker forelimbs. 2. Mane hidden advantage lion. Everyone thinks the lion's mane is just for looks. Wrong. It evolved as armor, protecting the throat and neck from fatal bites. This gives lions a major defensive edge in a head-to-head fight. 3. Strength advantage tiger. Tigers have more fast-twitch muscles, meaning explosive power. They also have longer canines and pound for pound, the strongest bite force of any cat. 4. Endurance and pain tolerance advantage lion. Life in the wild forces male lions to fight off challengers constantly. Some battle 20 to 40 times during their lives. This makes lions more experienced in prolonged combat and almost unnaturally fearless. Behavioral edge. Here's the part nobody talks about. Temperament. Tigers avoid unnecessary fights. They rely on ambush and precision. Lions walk toward danger. Territorial males charge at threats even when outmatched. This mindset matters. In the wild, many fights are won long before claws even land, by intimidation, confidence, and willingness to risk everything. Real historical battles. 1. Ancient Rome. The Romans staged hundreds of lion versus tiger fights in arenas. Records show the tiger won more often, but here's the twist. Those lions were usually exhausted, starved, or captured from the wild days before the fight. 2. 19th century India. The Maharajas of India documented controlled fights. In these, the lion won the majority, thanks to its aggression and ability to take hits while still fighting back. 3. Korea, 1920s. A Siberian tiger killed an African lion in a zoo. But again, context matters. The lion was old, underfed, and had no pride to defend. A lion without territory fights like a different animal. 4. Modern zoo encounters. Almost all modern fights result in the tiger winning. But that's because the tiger usually initiates, and zoo lions aren't in dominant male condition. History is messy, but a pattern appears when both animals are young, prime, healthy males. The fight is almost always close, brutally close. Scientific simulations. Biologists have run multiple combat simulations using strike force, bite strength, weight, defensive anatomy, aggression patterns. Result? The simulated wins fall between 55% tiger and 45% lion. Virtually a coin toss. But simulations miss one critical factor: the lion's mentality. The ultimate question: who really wins? Now the moment you've been waiting for. In a neutral environment between two prime adult males, no injuries, no starvation. If the tiger gets the first clean ambush or grappling hold, tiger wins. Its raw strength and technique are unmatched. If the lion stands its ground and forces a face-to-face brawl, lion wins. The mane protects vital areas, and the lion's combat experience becomes overwhelming. Statistically, the tiger edges out slightly, but real-life encounters show a massive variable. A lion does not back down. A tiger can choose to escape. So the question of who wins becomes, who is forced to fight to the death? And in nature, the answer is almost always the lion, because lions live and die by battle. For them, it's not sport, it's not dominance, it's survival. Final verdict. So who wins in a one-on-one death match? Tiger, slightly stronger, more powerful, better grappler. Lion tougher, more aggressive, more protected, more battle-ready. Winner. If forced into a no-escape, no-ambush death match between prime males, the lion wins more often, but just barely, by surviving long enough to land the decisive bite. The tiger's perfection meets the lion's unbreakable will. And in a fight to the end, willpower matters. So what do you think? Did the data surprise you? Are you team lion or team tiger? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who thinks they know the answer. Because now, you know the truth. Until next time, stay wild.